Better watch out for kidney stones if you're not watching out for this in your diet. So my dad, who's a retired medical doctor, and I were going down the rabbit hole of oxalates in regards to kidney stones. We had just watched a social media post by Dave Asprey, the godfather of biohacking, and he mentioned, 3 things you shouldn't eat: kale, spinach, and raspberries. Well, kale and spinach, I had kind of clued in on that's a high oxalate food, and I've seen that on Google. But raspberries, then I come to find out, I'm more on a low carb keto diet or paleo, and berries is really all I got for fruit. So after doing more Googling, I found that not just raspberries, but blackberries too, my other one, were high in oxalates. So talking with my dad, we started doing the Google Gemini AI rabbit hole to figure out, what actually is causing kidney stones. And also I mentioned to my dad about the Chronometer app had this graph on, making sure your ratios of calcium to oxalates were a certain level. I never understood why. So we started investigating that. Long story short, supposedly calcium binds to oxalates and then passes through your intestinal tract, thus never making it to your kidneys and causing those infamous pains of shredding and everything else it goes into. Now, on top of that, why there's a ratio is you have to have enough calcium in your diet, not only to offset those oxalates, but then what's left, you need calcium for other things in your body, right? So that's why that ratio is there. And let me show you.
So check it out. This is a snapshot of one of my daily reports on the Chronometer. If you scroll down to the very bottom of that report, you'll see all these ratios. And this is what I'm talking about that started this whole conversation. So I noticed there was one for calcium and oxalates, and I never knew the correlation until we went down this rabbit hole. So besides finding out that calcium can bind to oxalates and pass them through, or if your doctor suggests, and Dave Asprey suggests, to stop eating those foods, then the other option is eat enough calcium to hopefully bind with this oxalate and still end up with enough calcium, your recommended daily allowance.
So learn something new every day. This is the type of low-level biohacking that I like to do. I love the Chronometer. If you're interested in more fitness hacks and even a tutorial I did on the Chronometer, check out my link here. It's a free group and you can learn more fitness hacks along the way.